Alright, so I've been getting a lot of comments about how do you brake boost, how do you this, how do you that. So today I'm actually going to show you guys how to brake boost. I'm just leaving work right now. We're leaving early because it's a Memorial Day weekend, so JP let us out a little bit early. So with that being said, I'm going to try to show you guys how to brake boost. I don't know if it's really going to help or not, but yeah, let's test it out.
I forgot to buy a tech card.
Any codes or anything?
He knows what he's doing now.
If you have any of the modes, you want to put it on like track or sport plus or drag, whatever it is, and you want to keep it on sport, and then you want to turn traction all the way off, not just traction off. So I'm still holding on it, still holding, and then advanced traction off. So there's normal traction off, and then there's advanced traction off. So make sure you have advanced traction off. You're in sport and you're in one of the modes. If you're trans-tuned like me, the modes don't really matter, so just keep it in sport and advanced traction off. What you're gonna do is you're gonna downshift to the gear that you wanna brake boost in. So in this instance, I'm gonna go to second gear, give it gas, brakes, so gas first, brakes, and as you guys can see, my boost pressure is creeping up, and then you would basically hit it. As you see the boost pressure creep up, so again, gas, brake, watch it climb up, and then hit it. So basically that's really how you brake boost. I don't know if you guys could see that clearly from down there. I kind of try to show it with the 360 and show you guys my boost climbing up. But basically brake boosting is very, very important, especially when you have a bigger turbo. Being in boost is very effective. When you hit the car and you're not in boost, there's a little bit of a lag depending on what turbo you have, and when you're racing someone, you want to eliminate any type of lag, even if it's just for 1 second or half a second. Having no lag is always better than having a lag. With that being said, I'm going to show you guys a little video of me and Beasley racing. One race I brake boosted like 5 pounds, the other race I brake boosted like, I want to say 13 pounds. Not sure what the cap is honestly, but basically the more in boost you are, the better the hit is always going to be. Alright, so another thing I get asked all the time is why do I switch from sport to drive? And let me explain to you how that basically works, or how we got to that. So what you want to do is, let's say you're about to race someone, alright? If you have any of the modes and you're not transmission tuned, you want to put it in drag mode, turn advanced traction all the way off, not just traction, advanced traction all the way off, and keep it in sport. And then let's say the best gear for you to race in is second gear, alright? So we're gonna wait for the light to turn green, and then I'm basically gonna do a little demonstration. I'm not gonna hit it, just basically show you why I switch, or when I switch. So let's get in first gear. So we're in manual mode. Alright, so we're in second gear. So let's say you're ready, 3, 2, 1, and you hit it, and then you switch to drive. And basically it keeps going in automatic, so you basically don't have to shift for yourself. Now let's say you don't want to do that, to switch from sport to drive. What you want to do is you want to put it in one of the modes, so drag mode. Alright, you want to turn traction all the way off, like we're going to see in a second. Alright, advanced traction all the way off. And then you want to go to drive after you do that. So after you turn traction all the way off, and after you put it in one of the modes, I prefer drag mode if you're not trans-tuned. You want to put it in drive. And then you downshift, and you hit it normally. The only difference between drive and sport is in drive, you kind of have to hit it really fast before it upshifts by itself. In sport, you get the option to let it last however long you want it to last, and then when you're ready for it, you push it in drive. So basically the difference is how fast you are. If you know this is going to be a quick race, you're already set, you know what you're doing, you can just leave it in drive, downshift, brake boost like I showed you, and just hit it without shifting or doing anything. So in drive, you're gonna downshift and you're gonna see the number. Don't worry about it. It's not in manual mode. It's gonna stay in automatic. So you just hit it right away and you're ready. But for the people that sometimes take too long to line up, what you wanna do is do it in sport and hit it in drive like I showed you. So hit it in sport, and then the second you watt, give it a little push up to drive. All right, so I don't know if that made a lot of sense to you guys, so I'm gonna restart. I mean, I'm not gonna show you again, but I'm just gonna basically re-explain it. So basically, we established that you always need to brake boost, whether you start in sport or in drive. So let's say you wanna start in sport. So what you're gonna do is you wanna put it in one of the modes. So either sport plus, drag mode or track, advanced traction off, and have it in sport right here. And then you're lining it up, you wanna downshift. You want to go to the lowest gear, highest RPM, nothing too crazy for the eco guys because we don't make that much steam top end. So basically keep it around like 35 to 4500 RPM depending if you're stock turbo or big turbo. So you put it in sport, we already have the mode and traction off and it's in sport. You're going to downshift, let's say it's second gear, you're going to hit it in second gear and then just give it a bump. So let me show you again. We're in second gear, we're ready, 3, 2, 1, and then you hit it and bump. Now let's say you don't want to do the bump. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the modes and then turn advanced traction all the way off and then put it in drive. Or start in drive, put it in one of the modes. So sport plus, track or drag, turn advanced traction all the way off. You're going to downshift when you're ready to race, brake boost, and then hit it. Don't touch the paddles. The car's going to go in automatic mode for you right away. Even though it says what gear you're in, do not stress it, don't upshift. It's gonna do it by itself. The only benefit you have in sport, from sport to drive, is simply you get to do it as long as you want, for however long without the car upshifting by itself. So if you know how to do it and you're confident enough and you know it's gonna be a quick race, the guy you're racing is gonna be quick with it, he knows how to line up, you can do it in drive because it's gonna be very quick. Because when you brake boost and drive, the car tends to upshift by itself. That's why sport comes in handy, because in sport you get to do whatever you want, and after you hit it, you get to bump. But again, for the people that don't like to do that, you could just do it in drive, just make sure you're quick with it. The second you start brake boosting, just know it better be brake boost 3, 2, 1 and hit it right there. But anyway, yeah. So I hope this video helped you guys. It's nothing crazy, no crazy editing, no any of that. I've just been asked a lot about it and wanted to bring it out there. So let me know if this video helped with racing, and let me know if you guys need anything else.